24/7 around the world, non-stop. This is UYI Radio. Unlock your inner genius. www.uyiradio.com.
Hello and welcome to UYI Radio. I'm Rachel Gilby and with me today we have...
I'm Oliver, I'm the founder and MD of Pop My Mind.
And I'm Laurel and I'm the curator at Pop My Mind.
And I'm Daniel Maragay from UYI Radio.
What I'd really like to know is, for Pop My Mind, what is the big dream? If you could have anything come out of this, what would you like to see happen?
Good question.
That is a good question. That's a really good question actually, because when you're starting your own business or project or something, a lot of the time you lose sight of like the bigger. You always start off with like the dream and the vision, but then you get pulled in by the daily things, and it's good to step back quite a lot of the time and say, what are we achieving here? But I think the global ambition for Pop My Mind is we want to become the world's go-to place for innovative creativity. So anywhere around the world, if they're interested to see, okay, what's kind of happening that's really different in the creative space. I want Pop My Mind to be the go-to place for people to go to really immerse themselves in all sorts of interesting creativity. So that's the big dream. There's lots of little dreams around that.
Yeah.
So that's quite good. From the sound of it, you're in the business of investing in people. Is there any project that you've been involved with, or somebody using your platform has actually done that's actually touched you? Is that one example you can give me?
We've worked with lots of different groups, haven't we?
Yeah.
A lot of student groups that have got quite a lot out of it.
I think it's kind of the thing, not to pinpoint an individual because they might be watching, but when you have an artist and they approach you to become part of the platform and their style is kind of maybe not as out there, or it's kind of a little bit more, less wild. And then you kind of watch them use the process and respond to other people's work and be really open-minded, and maybe trying even a different medium. And you see how that artist then develops and their style changes and their confidence, grows within their work. That's really, really rewarding.
That's a good day-to-day kind of benefit that we see. That when people ask to join Pop My Mind, we always just ask to see, can you share with us some of the work that you've made before, just so we can get a flavour. And there's a lot of creatives out there that it can be maybe a little bit conservative, the work that we see, and then we say, come on to Pop My Mind, but really use it to go wild. And we've had all sorts of, we've had 3D printed sculptures, we've had paintings that you can listen to, some sound engineers
that's
have
quite good.
and then you can actually listen to a painting and a photograph. So
I think this guy's watching the video, they need to go, check out the website. What's the website again?
It's popmymind.com.
Popmymind.com, you've heard that. That's very good, I did see one picture where somebody had lots of, stuff coming out on the mouth.
Oh, that was the most recent one. It was like a baby head doll. Cut the mouth open and put loads of bullets racing out of it. That's one of our most prolific artists on the platform. He's based in Norwich. And all of his practices based around creating new sculptures out of things that he finds in charity shops. And he uses like a lot of reclaimed weaponry from different world wars, and one of the pieces in Cafe Siena at the moment is half of it is a syringe from World War One with a bullet fused together on the end.
That's interesting.
It's really that's the whole fun of Pop My Mind, is seeing just people's imaginations and just it's kind of like when you go through the platform, it's like I'd never think of that doing that in a million years. That's kind of the fun.
And that's where the value comes in as well for business and things like that, getting involved, because it is access to these 300 creative minds, and they're all so individual and have their own way of thinking. So to be able to tap into that,
it's that fun. You never know what you're going to get. If you're one of our industry partners or you're a business and you throw open a challenge, there's absolutely no way of telling what people are going to come up with, and that's That's a big part of the fun.
Yeah. So Unlock Your Inner Genius, we capture, interesting stories that are motivational and inspirational. And I think, this is a genius idea, of yours to come up with this kind of stuff. So that's why I thought it's worth sharing, and a lot of people might need this. They will definitely need it. So the next question I have for you now is, can anybody, just anybody, be accepted to use your platform?
Yeah, I mean, anybody can come to us and say, hey, I'd like to join it because of whatever, as long as we have an understanding of what the person would like to get out of it, and it's a cool tie with Unlock Your Inner Genius.
Yes.
We've been through some examples already to say, the value that's added, it kind of really helps people expand their imagination. So, as long as people got the right desire to want to really, expand what they're doing, then absolutely.
I think quality of creative thinking as well. That's really important. So sometimes artists will need more nurturing than others. So kind of we do consider quality. It's a big thing for us being curated, but we also want to see the potential in people. So not shut people down.
And also you mentioned the word creativity, which most people just associate with the arts and creative subjects, but actually in business or science, the biggest step forward always comes from a leap of the imagination of some description. I mean, we're experimenting now how we can reach out to science students, business students, because that would be really, really interesting to see how that type of mindset would use Pop My Mind to come up with different ideas and how other skill sets would react.
That'll be very good. And if somebody's watching this video and you have a question for Oliver or Laurel, or you have an idea, what they could do about this, please get in touch. If they want to get in touch with you, Oliver, how can they reach you?
I think the easiest way is if you go to popmymind.com, like with all websites, there's a general contact page which you can use just to get in touch with us directly.
Yeah.
So that's the easiest way. Or Twitter.
Yeah.
Twitter's always a good one.
We also have a Facebook page now as well.
The Twitter handle is _popmymind. Or if you search Pop My Mind, you'll find us.
Yeah.
And on Facebook?
You can, it's just Facebook's normal address and then /Pop My Mind. So nice and easy.
Yeah.
Very simple.
So search Pop My Mind on Facebook, and have you been popped? Have you been popped? Okay, I like that one. You've been popped. So let me get that straight. So if you share a creative idea and somebody gets inspired from your idea and now do something creative as well, then that's a pop. Great.
Yeah.
So I'm actually popping a whole lot of people there. That's very good.
That's cool as well that some creative people can get a bit guarded about stealing each other's ideas and all that, but
it's all original.
Every single Pop My Mind, there's always been a significant jump from one person's work to the next. It's not as if I'm going to steal this painting and just change a little bit of it. It's not been taken in that spirit at all. It's a much more positive thing that people just essentially use it to take the essence of the idea behind this piece of work to then go, okay, that's cool, but I'm going to go in a different direction.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
That's brilliant. Yeah.
Are there any costs involved for someone who wanted to register to this? No? Even better.
This is free.
Completely free.
Oh my goodness, this is so good. So guys, you need to seize this opportunity. This is brilliant. Do you know, I didn't want to talk about that at first because I was thinking this is going to cost a whole lot of money. So that to use your platform is free.
Yeah,
wow, that's so good.
We've looked at all sorts of different revenue models for the platform, and for us as a business, the best commercial opportunities are the value we can add to other businesses. So that's where the main revenue for us as a business is going to come from, which means we can keep the platform completely free for the creative community who want to use it.
I'm really impressed. So guys, please get in touch. Visit popmymind.com, and then you can find them on Facebook. It's Pop My Mind on Facebook as well. And if you have any creative idea, or you have any story about how you've unlocked the genius within you, or you got something fantastic that you'd like, us to come and broadcast or capture, then please contact me. It's denny@uyiradio.com. I'll be very happy to hear from you. So thank you very much for watching this video, and enjoy your day.
24/7 around the world, non-stop. This is UYI Radio. Unlock your inner genius. www.uyiradio.com